Alrighty, welcome back. We are on episode 52 of Control. So last episode, we saw the end of the game. And, there's still a lot of things that are unexplained. Number one, where the hell did Marshall go? I mean, she said, I'm going to the quarry. And, forgot the other guy's name. He's like, yeah, she's gone. And I went to the quarry, I couldn't find her. So, that's one thing I'm wondering. And I'm going to check it out now. I haven't exited the game, so we're still in the same instance of the game. I have a new outfit. I actually am the director now, I guess. So let's go check and see if anything has changed in the game. Or anything that I can notice. As far as the other stuff, let's see. We have that, which I really don't want to do that. I may do an episode on that where you just mess around with the jukebox, because this doesn't seem like it would open up any different quests. This seems like just something to farm shit, and I really don't care about farming stuff, but I may do it just once to see if that's correct, because I might be wrong on that. It may be actually that it opens up stuff in the game.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
Sure was. Also, why didn't we ever get a level 9 clearance? We got up to level 6. And that guard kept opening the door with the level 9. I forgot who it was. We were following him around in the clock area. And he kept opening level 9 clearance doors. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, where's my level 9 clearance? So, I'd like to know about that. But, let's see. I think there's probably some level 6 clearance rooms on the other areas that I never got around to opening. So this is just basically, I'm going to try to go through each area and see if there's anything that has changed or that I missed, or anything that's new now that I've cleared the game or beat the game. Oh, okay, never mind. Apparently we do have something. So I just picked up this quest here, the Foundation. Talk to the board. Okay. And the hotline chamber. Okay, well, we do have stuff to do after the end of the game. Okay. Alright, not bad.
I heard Pope was promoted. Head of research.
What? The director's just handing out promotions?
I guess you better get in there.
Yes, and what happened to Dr. Darling? He trapped himself inside. Was he inside Hedron? I mean, I don't know where the hell he went off to. I expected to find him at some point, and I don't know where he's at. That seems new. I don't remember seeing this one. Laser beam physics chart calculation sketch. I don't remember seeing that. And we'll go back and see if our brother, I mean, he's out of a coma, so is he still in that room?
Director Faden did a fine job handling this, especially considering how new she is.
I suppose, but the hiss are still all over the bureau. When is she gonna get them out?
I'm sure she's working on it. It wouldn't kill you to admit she's doing a good job.
I wonder how many hidden rooms I missed. If I missed any documents.
When do you think Marshall's coming back? It's not like her to be absent during a crisis.
Marshall's as tough as they come. You don't need to worry about her.
I hope you're right.
Alright, they did change it.
I'll be here waiting for you when you wake up, brother. if you wake up.
So I guess this is like setting up Control 2. That's going to be a decision I'm going to have to make when it comes down to it. If they make a Control 2 and they stay away from the woke shit that they tried, or that they did with Alan Wake, I may play it. I don't know. I would hate to give this company money knowing what they did with Alan Wake.
You heard the director stop the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the balls to take the fight to them. It's about time we had someone other than an old man at the helm.
Actually, I agree. She's beaten the hiss over and over. If we win this thing, it'll be because of her.
Yes, let's hate on men now. And yeah, and the man, yeah, I agree. Let's hate on men too. Right, whatever.
Doorways, then which is the object of power, the slide or the slide projector? Or is the distinction itself a fallacy?
Who's this? What the hell is she doing in here? Alright, well that's definitely new. So the end of the game really isn't the end of the game.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Didn't we stop the hiss? I mean, that was the whole point of the slide projector, right? Didn't we just shut it down so the hiss can't be here anymore? So it's just whatever the hiss is that's already here, which kind of makes no sense for it to still be here after doing that, but why would she need to figure out a way to stop the hiss from being here when we already did that?
I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them.
You already are like them. Just by the fact that you're talking to Polaris.
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm gonna consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
That still doesn't explain Darling. Even after playing the game, listening to all the things, all we know is that he locked himself away somewhere. Really, that's the only thing that I can think of. He locked himself away somewhere in that one video that he was talking about it. And that's when he was explaining that he only had one of the large, what was it, Hedron devices, the HLAs? He had one large HLA, which apparently he put over Polaris.
How is Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that. So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily.
Yeah, we went into that fight, and we were talking to Polaris. Polaris was driving us to open up the Hedron container. And we opened up the Hedron container, and it had that scene where it said, nothing's there. It was never there.
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe it is. What the fuck is the board? We never even got a clue about what that was. Although there were several times where the board it talks to you and has two different meanings, and one of the second meanings on a lot of them seemed like it was a computer, like it was a computer-based entity, maybe an AI. I remember specifically one of them where it said something about this and it said socket, and that kind of locked in my mind. Why did it use the word socket there? Like a socket for a computer, like a Windows socket.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Okay, so
Hi, Jesse.
alright.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
They were doing such a good job on circular conversations for the most part.
There haven't been any sightings in the Ocean View Motel. Could survivors be hiding inside?
It's possible. I remember a report about a similar incident from '84. The Bureau lost contact with a whole department during a house shift. The department head was found in the motel 2 years later, his arm stuck in the vending machine.
Make a note to send in a search party when possible.
Yeah, okay.
Where are the files on parasitic entities I asked for?
I found a couple of relevant files in Dr. Darling's office. I'd have to dig through the archives for the rest, but I'm not going through the Panopticon. Not with the altered items loose.
They're not loose.
Then go see if any ranger squads are available for a file retrieval mission.
I mean, I already got all that. They're not loose anymore.
Who moved my waveform of the Hiss recording?
Sorry, ma'am. I took them. Darling asked for any visual materials to be stowed for future instructional videos. He asked for anything that looks particularly good in a backdrop.
Inform all research staff that any instructional videos are postponed indefinitely. And don't ever touch my work again.
God, she's gonna be a terrible head of research. Alright.
Interpret itself. Hi.
See, she started saying something as I turned my back again. Damn it.
Any luck finding the armory?
None. Looks like it got shifted. We have rangers checking each sector.
Fuck, whose side is the house on? Alright, we'll keep teams looking. And post a watch on the old location just in case it shifts back. We need that fucking ammo. I heard you closed the Hiss portal, or whatever it is we're calling it. And if we could just flush out the stragglers.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, but fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this. What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but... Well, you pulled us back from the brink, so... Well, I'm hungry to serve, man. I mean, fuck, shit. Faden. Sorry.
He'll get it one day. So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darlene was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darlene did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever gonna end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew. Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself, if that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks. Hopefully she turns up. I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
We're gonna need an additional source of munitions, and fast.
Alright. Director's suit, huh? Oh, we have an office assistant suit. Okay. Alright. Office assistant suit. Alright, board communications. Alright, we can upgrade Surge. Surge ended up being a pretty damn good weapon, actually. Let's see. We have anything exclusive to it? No. Are these exclusive to it? How can you tell if it's exclusive or not? Once it's already equipped. Can't, can you? Let's just take it off. Let's take all these off. Alright. So, go into Surge again. So, charge or Surge. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and unsocket everything and see what we have. Don't make it easy to do this, do they? Should be able to unsocket them all at once. Alright. Okay, spin. With type. Let's go with type. There we go. Reload. 2 of those. Alright, anything exclusive to spin. You. Spam mail. Okay. That was one of the unique ones. pierce, and spin. What is this? Energy gained from headshots. Not really all that impressive. That's another exclusive to spin. And that is accuracy. Okay. Blast radius. Might keep one of those. Charge, shatter. Here's another one. This one is... What is this? Ammo cost per shot. It's not really impressive. Here we go. Rate of fire. Exclusive to spin. Alright, is there anything else that's exclusive to spin? Okay. So, exclusive to shatter. That one. Exclusive to shatter. Exclusive to shatter. Another one. Projectile spread. That one is projectile spread. That's the... Okay, so I don't need the projectile spread one. That one can go away. So that's one of the unique mods. I wonder if they each have a unique one. Okay. Let's get the ones for charge. Fit space, that's the unique one. So blast radius is probably good to have on both of these. Charge, that one's only exclusive to the projectile speed, okay. Oh. Oh. Can it go past 500? I don't think that's worth it, is it? Let's hold off on that one. Let's take that out. So, So we can do the blast radius on that. I want a blast radius on Surge too. Alright. I want the better one on Surge because I think Surge is a better weapon. So, is there a unique one for Surge? You know, you gotta think there's probably a unique one for each one, so any unique ones you're missing, you probably missed something in the game. Alright. Okay, let's look at Pierce here. That, exclusive to Pierce. Damage while aiming. That's the unique one for Pierce. So I have the one for spin, the one for shatter, the one for charge, one for Pierce, but not the one for surge. There's gotta be one for it. Make no sense not to have one for it. Damage while aiming. And anything else. This is Pierce. Pierce can use okay, that's not really that great though. That one's exclusive to Pierce. That one sucks though. Ammo gained from taking melee damage. Well, that's just terrible. Exclusive to charge, okay. Exclusive to Pierce Zoom. That, I just don't understand what this one was for. When I tried to use it, the zoom, it didn't seem to do anything. Alright, you know what? If I change this to Pierce, Pierce on. Oh, I can't do it here. Alright, damn it. Fuck it. Alright, well, damn. Alright, well. Since it's exclusive to it, we'll keep it. So charge then. What else is exclusive to charge was the one that already had on it. Just increasing the projectile. And then the blast radius. Surge. Okay. So this one, hell, you don't really need to be near the enemy at all. In fact, you don't want to be near the enemy. That's not really good for it. You're not going to be levitating using that. It's possible. Evade costs after weapon kills. That could be useful because you're killing a lot with it. She gets armor. That might not be bad because sometimes they survive it on the first hit. Or you can just flat out get the damage boost. Rate of fire, no. Reload speed, not really important on that weapon. Just flat out damage. Or damage against armor. Damage. Damage, right? Damage against armor would be good for spin. Alright, so there's a... I think we're missing a puzzle someplace for our Surge. Alright, so... That's those. Get anything here? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Weapon reload after seizing an enemy. Melee damage, no. Incoming damage, negative 20% after seizing an enemy. If you did a seize build, right? Just seizing people? Weapon reload after seizing. Evade cost on element pickup. Yeah, I can see I can do like a seize build if you really wanted to. You know, and going into like the jukebox or going into the video game machines where you might want to consider doing ground damage or seizing quicker. I can see where those would be useful and those kind of things. In the base game, lots of these are just not they're really just not worth having, but I can see in specialized areas where you're doing those fights and you have to survive for X amount of time or get things done in X amount of time, and these might be useful. The melee one I just can't see being useful at all. Because every time I fucking got near melee range, they would just hit me down to next to nothing in health in one hit. Evade cost on dealing shield ability damage. Whatever. Launch speed on launch kills. Actually, that's probably pretty decent to have because I was launching like crazy. Shield strength. Energy recovery. Energy boost. Okay. Shield cost. Seize speed. So you can do a seize build. So I've got launch energy cost, evade energy cost. Yeah, and just a base health. I think that's still the best setup. We have a mission here. Oh, I guess it's the AWE. Okay. Alright, so let's that. Is there anything? Oh yeah, abilities. I got abilities. Okay. So I mean, it wouldn't be bad to do melee, but you just instantly fall over when they hit you. Alright. Seize large enemies when their health is low. When holding a shield, use evade to rush enemies and knock them back. That would be cool to try. Alright, let's go with the large enemy seize, I think. Oh, got something there. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it yet. Okay. Alright, well, can't get that yet. Alright, let's see. These two have conversations usually.
The director shut it down. No problem. It's a huge victory. Huge!
I heard she sacrificed her brother's soul to seal the Hiss dimension.
What are you talking about? I've told you 100 times to stop with your conspiracy horseshit.
What is up? Look at him. He's just like... Get up, man.
There's no way this happened by accident. I'm telling you. The board arranged this to whittle down our numbers, to prepare...
Can't you just process these stat files quietly? I don't want to hear this.
You don't want to hear how we're just sheep being led to slaughter by our own ignorance? Fine. Fine.
She's probably right.
Thanks again for your help out there.
Well, finally something... Oh, that's the guy we talked to. The doctor, okay.
Lots of work for a medic here. We got you. You're safe. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry. Hey there, Director. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry. People rely on us to contain. Thanks again for your help. Can't let them down.
Nostalgia department.
Darling is really gone. End of an era.
That's what they're saying. I heard something about him falling into a different dimension.
That sounds like a perfect way for a man of science to go. Godspeed, you brave son of a bitch.
You know, I don't remember seeing that sign that says Nostalgia Department. What weapon do I have? Let's not do Pierce. Let's do Surge. I like Surge. Alright, so... now I'm just going to start looking around, seeing if anything's changed in this area, see if I missed any clearances that I didn't have. There might be some walls that I can bust through that I didn't know I could bust through early in the game. Where'd it go? Well, yeah, I mean, that basically stops him from attacking. I mean, that's pretty much what that does. Okay, also, yeah, so this was... The nostalgia apartment was here, okay. That's what this was, right? That had to be the nostalgia apartment. Yeah, okay. So we're not able to go there. Alright, that's kind of sad. You should be able to go there. Alright. Shelter. You should be able to cleanse these too. Like, you should be able to come in here and cleanse this whole room of the mold. Alright. Cafeteria. What's this over here? Dead letters. And remember, there was also that comment or some document we read where it said something about 17 kids were taken from Ordinary, yet it only focused on Jesse and Dylan. What happened to the other kids? The janitor music going on up there. up here. How did I miss this? Damn it. Okay. Like, how did I miss this area, like, completely? I mean, I don't think this is new. I think I just fucking missed it. I really think I just missed the whole area. If I missed that, then I probably missed this over here too, right? Down this room. Yes, okay. Alright, looks like we're good here. I wonder what causes that spawn. Oh, fuck me, I hit myself again. Well, that's not good. motherfucker, man. Alright. Not sure what causes that to happen. If that charge would blow up the walls if it was there, if the secret wall was there. Because it seems to me like there's a wall here. Because it looks like there's a room there. One on the top and one on the bottom. I guess not. Okay, it's this area. You would think that it would blow it up if it was able to be blown up. What's this at? Okay. Oh, fuck you, man. You gotta be kidding me. Of course. I almost blew myself up there. Okay. Oh wow, I missed this too. Wow, so I didn't come up here. Okay. Alright. Nothing new though. Okay. Alright, we're going to end this episode here, pick up the next episode. I'm still going to be looking for things I missed. I'm looking for things that have changed since the end of the game. And then we also picked up some other quests, so yeah, we'll continue it. Alright, later guys.